Okay, so let's go over a little bit more on the sprint. We already covered exactly how to get into a sprint and how fast it makes you. What we're going to talk about now is the way that sprint works differently in practice versus game mode. If you weren't aware, the game itself can be in one of three different modes. It could be in practice, game, or silent. And right now you can see on the HUD that game mode is turned red, so we're currently in game mode. You can tell with your ball without even looking at the HUD because I'm getting this message over and over again that says there's a game going on and you are not registered. Please register to play. You're getting that because the ball is constantly in contact with the field, getting updates and information about things going on in the game. To reduce the number of messages being passed and reduce the number of lag, we try to keep people from wearing the ball in game mode unless they're actually playing in the game. So you'll get that message over and over. The only way to get rid of it is to take off the ball or register, and you're actually going to be playing. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and register. I'm going to run over here. You can see the registration box over behind next to the ball bin. I'm going to click on that. I'm going to click on captain and home. So what happens in this case is if I register as a captain, when the ball or the field gets turned back into practice mode, all captains get possession of the ball. So I'm going to put it into practice mode, and you're going to see that I now have possession of the ball. If I toggle back into game mode, it's gone. So between practice and game mode, you can see how getting possession and taking it away is a direct relationship to whether we're in game mode or practice mode. So for the sprint, we're currently in practice mode. I'm going to go ahead and get into a sprint, and we're going to see how I got the ball, so I got it tucked down. I'm sprinting. It's going to go for about 6 seconds, and now I'm back in regular mode. So that was a sprint timeout. That wasn't a cooldown. I only sprint in increments of about 6 seconds. If I need to sprint again, I got to double tap back into it or single tap back into it. Now I'm sprinting again. It's going to go for about another 6 seconds, and then it's going to stop. Now I'm back in run mode again. So there's two different ways to come out of a sprint. The first way is you just exceeded the continuous sprint time, which is about 6 seconds. And after that time, you have to do it again. But there's an additional cooldown in game mode only that will disable you from sprinting at all if you've used too much time. And in game mode, that lasts for exactly 14 seconds. So it's not going to count down out loud. It's just going to have you, just use the sprint as you would, and you're going to have to kind of mentally be aware of where you're at and how many times you've used it. But when you do exceed that number, it will time out. It will say you need to cool down. We'll go ahead and demonstrate that now. I'm going to put it into game mode, and in order to get possession of the ball, I'm going to have to actually snap the ball. So it says the visitor team has possession. I'm going to register again for the visitor team just to make sure I'm on the right team. I'm going to go ahead and start a new game. Alright, and I am going to change the kickoff formation to a regular formation by clicking on the ball. Select offense, shotgun, that'll work. Get on the quarterback pose ball. Alright, now I'm going to snap the ball. Alright, now I have possession of the ball. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get into a sprint. There's nobody here to tackle me, so it doesn't matter what I do. I'm going to get into a sprint now, and just keep going until it keeps... Alright, so there's one sprint timeout. I'm going to get into another one. There's a second one. And now if I go a third time, there we go. Now I need to cool down. So now I can't get back into the sprint. So after about 2.25 times sprinting, the ball just won't let you go anymore. You're going to have to wait till the next snap, and then you'll be able to sprint again.